Hello and welcome to the No Time to Listen podcast, the number one podcast in the world. We're back again to deliver to you a fresh new episode of the No Time to Listen podcast. On this podcast, we talk about tech and anything of interest to us. How's it going, man?
I'm good, man.
What's going on in the world of
Took
tech?
took a little took a little break,
Took
but
a
we're
little
back.
took a little break, yeah, a week break. Um, yeah, we I don't remember what happened. I lost track of time or something happened.
Hey, man,
Anyway,
it happens.
so what's good?
I, you know,
Oh, I can't hear you.
uh, I say same old. So
Same old.
nothing too exciting. How
Yep.
about you?
I there's a lot going on, man. It's an action-packed week of tech. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Um, Looking at the notes here, a bunch of stuff happened today. Not today. This week.
yeah,
The On a certain day, several reviews just dropped all at once for
yeah.
the One
You guys,
Plus. Huh?
yeah, you guys can finally breathe. The one place, not the hype train that's finally arrived.
The hype train. Yep.
Uh,
The One Plus 9 phone, the One Plus phone, the ninth iteration. I don't know. Have they had nine iterations or they skipped the number four? I think One Plus 4.
yeah, I think they skipped at some
Yeah,
point.
just I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, the One Plus 9 Pro, highly anticipated with the Hasselblad
yeah.
camera. The reviews all dropped today on the not today, this week on the internet. Do you watch the reviews?
I wasn't going to, but then I saw Fluffy Carter did his, and then I saw Dave 2D did his. So of course
Oh, Flossy
he
Carter
did.
did
Oh
one.
yeah, he did his. Yeah.
Oh, how was it? What did he say?
Actually, I don't think I finished watching it.
Yeah, his reviews are very
Yeah,
detailed and long. You need
yeah. It
to
was a, it
really
was a, it was a, it was a cinema production, like you would say. It's over an hour. So I don't
over an
think I
hour.
finished watching. Yeah,
Wow.
because he did both of them.
Mm.
Um, I mean, you know,
What's your hot take on it?
yeah, technicalities. I don't really watch stuff for like too much technicality.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know. That's why I guess I didn't finish watching it. I just wanted to see what Dave Tooby had to say about it,
Yeah.
and then after that, I don't think I watched any. Oh, I watched Super Saf. I watched his camera comparison also.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the only reviews I saw.
So the Hasselblad, did that pay off?
Come on, man. We already talked about this gimmick. What was it? Dave Toody's is what do you call that headline? Not headline. The on YouTube.
The title of this video?
Yeah, it was like clickbait.
Oh, clickbait.
Hasselblad, Hasselblad, clickbait. It's pretty much a clickbait. You click, they draw you in with the Hasselblad nickname, but really,
Yeah.
it's nothing there. It's just a clickbait.
So the
And we kind of
Hasselblad,
talked about that, right? How,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
I think what
how
they did
some
was
of
what,
this,
like color, is it color correction or like a color? That's what they really do. The
yeah. From what people were saying, the most noticeable thing is the
mm,
color science, and
mm,
really, when they're comparing it to like the OnePlus 8 Pro, I guess it's not like a dramatic difference in quality, but
yeah,
more of that color science. And what they're saying is that it's just a little bit more natural, more muted versus the oversaturation.
yeah,
I mean, I saw Super Saf had the comparison. I thought some of the pictures that he used, I think he compared it to the S20. The S20 was working it like,
hmm,
yeah, not a comparison, not a comparison, but the S20 was significantly better. I thought in my eyes.
yeah, yeah. So and I heard OnePlus paid like what almost like millions of dollars for this partnership.
You see why I don't like this company? Trash. See, instead of saving that 50, stick with
Mm,
the same thing and then cut the price back down.
yeah,
This is
right?
what they're spending their money on.
Yeah, because the price did go up, huh? Like it's in
It went
like
up. Now it's
flagship,
officially over 1,000.
yeah, flagship territory, like with the big boys now.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're gonna do with the big boys, you got to come a little bit better than what they did right now. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. OnePlus is still like top tier
Hmm.
compared to some of the other stuff that's being offered. But I
Yeah,
mean, I'm just a hater.
yeah. So there's the Pro and regular. Does the regular one have the Hasselblad too, or is it just a Pro?
I don't think so. I don't think it
Oh,
does.
oh man.
Yeah, I mean, Hasselblad is for
Yeah.
pros. You can't be putting pro on a regular,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Outside of that, I mean, the wireless charging, they upped it. Now it has pretty much the speed of a wired charger.
Yeah, that's insane. That's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just don't touch your phone for a few, maybe 10 minutes after it's done. Let it kind of pot.
You can
That thing is cooking.
fry an egg with
That,
it.
that thing is cooking your battery. I wonder how long those batteries are gonna last.
I mean, you're meant to change your phone every year, right? So.
Of course, and now they're guaranteeing it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
One
No,
plus.
but we'll see. I mean, nothing else really exciting with regards to that. The camera was the big thing,
Yeah,
and once
big
again, they
selling
hyped
point.
that. And honestly, the more like time went past, the more irritated I was with OnePlus. Did you see any of their promo stuff?
No, no.
Oh my God, they kept on putting out these stupid promo videos. And it's like, welcome to speed, or like, all their usual stuff. It's like these
Oh,
1 minutes
yeah.
videos.
I think I saw something. There's some guy on YouTube called Sam Time. Have you seen him
Maybe.
or heard of him? He's like an Australian guy, and he
Uh-huh.
makes tech parody videos.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, actually. But he did a. Hang on. Um, what did I say? Oh yeah. So this guy is an Australian guy. He has a channel. He does like tech parody videos. They're hilarious. So he did something where he was making fun of the OnePlus 9 Pro videos. So I saw some of
Hmm.
them. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous, like how much. I don't know if there's been a phone that's been hyped more than this OnePlus 9 phone.
Oh really?
And it's like, I mean, honestly, let's think about it. Like, no other phone has been hyped this much. It's like,
Hmm.
come on, bro. And then for it to be what it was, it's like, I mean, more power to Apple. Just drop it the day of,
Yeah.
and let the world go crazy. What happens to that? Doing all this teasing and all this stuff, and then the phone comes out as trash. But hey,
Yeah.
someone's gonna buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Let's talk about the OnePlus Watch. Did they announce that?
I
Was that
think it's
announced?
coming. I think they've announced it. I think they put out an official picture.
Okay, just a
OnePlus.
picture.
Yeah, I don't know if these specs are. It sounds. I mean, this person is writing pretty confidently, so it sounds like maybe that's confirmed.
And it's not Android based, right?
It's Android based.
It's Android based. Android Wear.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
why did I
Android
feel
based.
like I saw something say they had their own custom? Or was I imagining something else? Okay, so it's all
Yeah,
right. So OnePlus Watch. What are your
yeah.
what are your thoughts on that? Do you have
I
a
mean, this is their
smartwatch?
very.
Do you use smartwatches?
It's. I use this.
What is that?
It's Chorus Pace. It's not touchscreen or anything. It's
Mm,
a minimal smartwatch.
mm. So so
I can receive text messages on here, phone
mm,
calls. But really it's more for exercising and like tracking and stuff like that.
mm.
Tracks my sleep. I do use it more for exercise and training.
What's the battery
Battery
life?
life lasts battery life lasts 2 weeks easily.
Mm.
When lasts of that charge is 10. Yeah, that was the main thing. It's super light. The battery life just lasts. I rarely charge it.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's yeah. So this is what's interesting about this OnePlus Watch. Actually, the battery life is significantly better than
Mm.
some of the other ones. How often are you charging yours?
Every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah. So this one supposedly has. I think it was 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week of battery life.
Wow. Wow, that's
And in
impressive.
5 minutes, you can get a day's worth of battery life and 20 minutes to charge it fully.
Wow. Huh. I'll definitely check it out. It's how about the fitness stuff? Does it have like
It's
cuz
got
like
it's got it.
okay.
Not as robust. I still think Samsung has like the best
Yeah.
fitness
Yeah.
thing. But if you want the basics, it does it. It tracks your heart rate. It does
Mm.
sleep, I think. Yeah, this article kind of hits it against the Galaxy Watch. So
Mm.
you have the Galaxy Watch active, so
Yeah,
I
I have
mean, it
the
might
active. Yeah.
be a good comparison for you. I mean,
Yeah.
the other part that's impressive is it's 159 for the price.
That's
I
a
mean,
pretty good price. Yeah.
at that price, you might as well just get one just in case,
Yeah.
as a just in case watch. Because that honestly isn't that bad. I don't remember in the article if they mentioned LTE or anything. But if this is LTE, and let's say you don't want an LTE watch,
Yeah.
say, and you just sometimes maybe want, that capability, this will be a nice backup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or let's say you have your LTE, but you don't want to take your nice, fancy, super expensive LTE watch hiking or something. You use this. Honestly, at this price, it's
Yeah.
it's really easy to be like, yeah, just get it.
The disposable watch, the one you can afford to
Yeah, yeah,
break.
bang up and stuff like
Bang
that.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not the price and everything, but it's also leading in that battery front, like I
Hmm.
said. So it's also, I mean, it's got some pretty cool stuff going for it outside of the price.
Yeah. Yeah.
But compared to the rest of the pack, I think it does similarly most of what other people are doing. It even has oxygen saturation,
Nice.
which I was surprised that it had because they try to make that like a premium feature nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was surprised that had it.
Wow. Hmm. All right. Well, that's cool. Next up here, Apple versus Intel. The Intel ad. I'm guessing you saw the ad.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, not really. I watched Dave 2D and Lou later talk
Yeah.
about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool having seen Dave 2D on a Lou Later show, huh?
Yeah, yeah, seeing them in a different atmosphere.
So what's up
Do you
with
watch? Do
that?
you watch that?
Yeah, I watch Lou Later.
Do
What's
you
up?
actually watch Dave 2D?
Sometimes I do. I'm not subscribed to him. Um, I don't know
He's one
why.
of my favorite reviewers.
Yeah, I like his stuff, but I'm just not subscribed. I just every now and then I would see a video
Yeah.
from him.
Did you see at the end where Lou later was like, or Lou was like, "Hey, do you have anything you want to promote?" Like,
I didn't watch all the way to the
people.
end. No, what
It's
did he say?
like, oh, what's your YouTube channel so they can go. It's like, actually, no. What is it? It's like, no, I don't want to tell them because honestly, I don't want people to come on there unless you're really into it. So I'm not even gonna tell you.
Okay.
I like his vibe because the guy just like he does. That's why I like his reviews because like he's saying it clearly. You can tell like this guy's like okay,
Hmm. I
so
think
he's not trying to be political or
yeah,
diplomatic about it. It's like yeah, I don't like this.
yeah. The
Like Fluffy
favorite
Carter.
I think the first time I saw him was he made a video where like a parody video where like he was like talking trash
Oh
about the Apple MacBook and then
yeah,
the Apple lawyers came to get him or something.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's
Um
your type of video.
yeah,
Something you do.
yeah, my kind of video.
Yeah,
So
and so I mean, it was interesting that discussion. They were talking about it. They brought
yeah,
up some good points. I mean, at this point, I've kind of checked out from Intel, kind of like how
yeah,
I've checked out from Android world.
yeah.
Yeah, to me, they just look like losers now.
So they got the guy who does the Apple ads to do the Intel ad. If you're the
Yeah.
guy, they call you up. Are you gonna be like, be like, well, how much are you gonna pay me? Like, you just just take the check and call it a day.
Dave Chappelle says, to be honest, I can't taste the difference between Coke and Pepsi. All I know is that Pepsi. All I know is that Pepsi paid me more. So I guess I'm going with Pepsi.
Yep, yep, yep. So,
Hey, I mean, get your money, man. You know, the guy's getting his money. I
mhm,
can't blame him for that. I think it's kind of a and the point that Lou made. Usually, Lou, I usually don't pay attention to what he says because he
mhm.
doesn't really say anything like what's the word I'm looking for?
Controversial,
Not controversial, just like
useful,
useful, insightful, insightful.
insightful.
A guy like you, Lou,
Yeah,
a guy like you, Will, like
yeah,
he was doing that stuff. So it's like, all right. Well,
yeah,
this time he was actually saying some. I don't know if it's because Dave Tudi was there that he was,
yeah,
giving more insight. But what he was saying was actually insightful. Kind of like nobody will pay attention to this Intel ads,
yeah,
like if they didn't do this type of move.
yeah.
Doing this type of move creates buzz, whether it's negative or how you look at how they
Hmm.
executed it or whatever. It's still interesting because you talk about it because, hey, did you see that Apple guy? He's on there,
Yeah,
creates attention to what they're doing.
yeah. And something he said that I kind of resonated with me was like this idea that you're either a Mac or a PC guy. And Lou was like, he uses both. I'm like that because I use both, like 50-50. I use Mac and I use a PC simultaneously. So I don't view
What
myself
do you
as
use
like
the PC for?
for work.
Outside of work, would you use it for like personal stuff? Do you use Windows?
Personal stuff, I use my Mac.
Was
But
there
I
any
have
scenario personally you're like, oh, I need a Windows?
probably maybe I need to run certain programs as a developer.
Let's see.
So I need that versatility. So I'm not quite like, and I have a Mac because I can run Windows in it in the
They say the best Windows
yeah.
laptop is a Mac running Windows.
Yeah, so I dabble in both worlds. So I like the Mac look and the smoothness of a Mac, but I'm not just oh, I'm a Mac guy, I'm a PC guy. So that idea of like you have to like pick and choose, it's sort of like I don't really like that idea. It's okay to like both things, like it's
It's not.
it's not okay. But they do make a point. I mean, what is it? I'm not a gamer, right? I'm not a big gamer, but it seems like something they always ding Max for is that it's like you can't do serious gaming on it. You can only do serious gaming on a PC, and that was in the ads. Is that what is that? Is that is true, right? Or is it just BS?
I'm not a gamer, so I can't
Yeah,
really say.
eh,
But anecdotally, that seems to be what it is.
yeah. So,
Um,
so what is it that why? How come Macs are not catching up in that space, or maybe it's the
I
game
think they probably
developers?
could now that they have their own chips
But
that they're making, so
but
they
it's
have more
been a
control
long
over the
time.
graphics.
Like this, it's been like a run-in thing. Like Macs can't do
Yeah, I
serious
mean,
gaming. So I just don't know how come they've never
yeah,
reached
because
that.
of the chips they're using. I mean, think about it with the laptops that you can do gaming with. The
Right,
processors the internals they're using are not what you'll see on most consumer laptops.
right,
So on that basis also, and real gamers, I mean, they make their own stuff.
right. Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's
Okay,
not like you're getting it in a laptop anyways. And
right.
Apple, you can't configure your
Yeah,
stuff. So you're kind of stuck with what they
right.
give you. So I mean, if
Yeah,
you're a serious gamer, more than likely you've modded out your thing, you've made something else.
yeah,
Dave 2D is kind of talking about the peripheral, so your keyboard, stuff like that. The
yeah,
keyboard on the MacBooks, even though they're nice, they're more for like regular typing.
yeah,
They're not your clicky, chickadee,
yeah,
chiclet, whatever they call them, mechanical keyboards.
yeah.
So things like that, I think, are what kind of degrades the gaming experience for people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You can't really modify it. You're just stuck with what Apple gives you.
yeah.
As far as the processor and all of those, I think it's a stretch to say Apple can't play games because, to an extent, they can handle some of those things. But
Yeah.
obviously, if you're doing serious gaming, what's the one that they always reference? Oh, can it run Deus Ex on something? Have you seen those?
Doom. Can you run Doom? What?
Doom,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
this recurrent thing that nerds
Yeah.
would put on when they announce something new. Can it
Yeah.
run Doom though?
Yeah. 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 So.
So I mean, I think that's the where Apple kind of gets that bad rep for gaming. Because if you're a
Yeah,
serious gamer, you're not going to use it for an
yeah, and I'm
Apple
just
device.
surprised they haven't made any attempt to like, I guess they don't care because
I
people.
mean, why should they look at it like what has that done for Windows? Like that's a small market, but now we're
Yeah,
seeing like this boom in gaming with
yeah.
Switch and all these other things. People are gaming more, and
Yeah,
Apple
I
is
think
making
I
more of
think
a
the
move there.
reason why Apple doesn't really care much, I don't think, is because the iPhone is pretty good at gaming.
Yeah,
I
it's like
feel
the
like
best mobile.
yes, I feel like they're like, okay, we've got a good gaming segment there, so we're fine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, I wonder which one is more lucrative:
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the app-based like mobile gaming or like platform with Xbox and those
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah.
or not
Because
Xbox, but like PC. Yeah,
yeah, because some of those PCs, those are like maybe like enthusiasts, right? And or like, how many of those people are there, right? That mod their PCs, right? I don't know if it's enough to like make a big dent,
yeah, they're not
you
making that
know.
much money.
So
Yeah, I mean, you got these 5-year-old kids who are spending their parents' retirement money on the App Store. So,
right,
I think
right.
Apple has the right idea.
Yeah. You think they'll ever make a gaming console?
Apple?
Yeah.
I think they're getting there because you have the gaming on. You guys have an Apple TV, right?
No, I don't have Apple TV. No.
Oh, well, Apple Arcade, you can have it
Yeah,
on
Apple
the,
Arcade. Yeah.
and I think you can use your. I mean, now so Apple has been making some moves. You can use your Xbox or PlayStation controller, right, on iPad or even on your iPhone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. So like I play Call of Duty on my iPad, so I can use a Xbox controller. Apple Arcade, they also have some games where you can use the Xbox controller
Hmm.
to do this then. So, they have that component where do you need a console or when you just have this subscription to Apple Arcade and you plug your
Yeah.
device in
Yeah.
and heck you're gaming.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I don't think it's far fetched that they might make maybe a dedicated type of gaming thing
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
improve to really boost it up and give them like more oomph to like do more advanced gaming because right
Yeah.
now the games are pretty basic, so I don't see that being out of the
Mm-hmm.
question. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Next up here, what's this one here? Spatial audio. What's this all about, man?
it just looked interesting. I'm kind of curious in this because when we finally get like our place, like
Yeah.
home, I like a nice audio setup, like a theater, not theater, but like if you're gaming or something, audio experience,
Yeah.
like if you're playing music. So spatial audio, Apple will actually, well, I guess some other companies are doing it, but once Apple does it, it's real, right? So
yeah.
Apple introduced this with the AirPods Pro. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember this
Yeah.
feature. Yeah, so it's like someone is talking from behind, and it's like a 3D audio experience where it seems like you're kind of in that area, and
Yeah.
the sound is coming from different places. So it seems
Yeah.
like this company is making it more accessible where anyone, and it says you can do it for free. You can kind of create that experience. So they're saying, for example, a haunted house. If you are doing Halloween and you want to do a haunted house,
Mm-hmm.
you can make the audio so it's more immersive and more life,
Yeah.
more immersive. So imagine you set your home theaters
Yeah.
up because you can link it to different things, and there's some interaction with it also.
Hmm.
So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool idea.
All right.
You're not into the audio. You're not an audiophile.
I mean, yeah, I'm not an audiophile. So I mean, I guess it's good, but I'm not really an audiophile.
Uh, yeah,
What just happened? You switched cameras?
I think my camera just died.
Oh.
My battery just died. Yeah, I think it will be cool. It's just something interesting.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Vivo phones. You're a big fan of Vivo?
Now, that's another phone that they're doing some pretty interesting things. Actually, this is one thing I kind of miss a little bit, and um, I kind of miss in the Android world. You get some of these exciting phones, like you just mentioned with the OnePlus. You can wireless charge as fast as a wired
Yeah.
connection, you know. And then this phone has some pretty cool features with the camera. They have a gimbal. So I don't know if you know what a gimbal is.
So I stabilize the
There's
handheld, right?
stabilization, but the LG Wing phone actually had this
Yeah.
feature. So it's pretty interesting to see something like that because I'm into mobile photography and like videography. So this phone has that. It has what else was there? I like the back. It has like leather on the back
Mm-hmm.
of the phone, which is cool. I
Okay.
like that people are still doing that. I'm tired of all this glass, you know. What else is down there?
So
There's
it feels
something else
good in
that's pretty
hand
cool.
then with the leather?
Of course, you know. There's another feature on there. I'm not remembering. But yeah, it's just an overall interesting device coming out. One of the more innovative devices, I guess, that has come out.
Hmm. Yeah, this all this Vivo phones, they're not banned, right?
Um, that's the risk. When is it going to get banned?
Yeah, because yeah, all these yeah, 'cause all these Chinese phones, they look cool and they have all these nice features, but I'm like, I don't know. First of all, getting this, is it easy to get this? And second of all, like, is this banned or will it be banned? So like sometimes I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know if I should care how much I should care about some of them. You know, same
yeah.
thing with like
Honestly,
Huawei
that's
phones. They seem to have really interesting hardware, but I'm like, should I bother?
yeah. Huawei's done.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of sucks because it's like, okay, you have this really cool phone, and then you get it, and it's like, okay, how long is this phone even gonna be?
yeah,
Like tomorrow, the phone might be
right,
banned, and I'm totally screwed.
right. And some of them you
That would
can't.
suck if you had the Huawei phone, man.
Yeah, and I think some of them you can't even get the Google Play Store officially on them. You have to like
You
side
can't.
load apps and do all this
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. Here's a side question. If you could live in one country in terms of phone technology, which country would you live in?
It seems like Korea. They seem to. There's a. Oh,
They're
they
next
seem.
level. They're next
Yeah,
level there. Like all
yeah,
these phones, like technology wise, they're doing some
yeah,
crazy stuff in Asia.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. I would go. Yeah,
That Korea, like
yeah,
somewhere Asia.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably me too, or maybe the EU because they force Apple and people to put headphones and chargers in there.
Oh, really? In Europe?
Europe and Brazil, like Apple's been hit with lawsuits for
Oh,
not putting those things.
wow.
And I think in Italy they have to put headphones in there because headphones can cause some, risk for cancer, is what they're saying. So it's part of a health mandate. They need to include
What do
that.
you mean headphones? The wireless headphones?
No, like having the phone to your head, so you need a
Oh,
headphone to separate the distance for the
oh,
actually not cancer, but radiation exposure.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they have
Oh,
like legal stuff in
interesting.
it.
Why don't we
Yeah.
have that here in America?
America doesn't care about this thing. Our
Yeah.
health.
Wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. So I mean, some of these other countries, I guess it won't be too bad to live there for tech.
Yeah.
I guess you
Yeah.
get some nice perks. But then again, you might be stuck with what is it? The Exynos version.
I need the Snapdragon, man. Give me the Snapdragon.
Yeah.
Um, Next up, this one I just added this earlier today. Since I'm a Tesla guy, I gotta throw in some Tesla stuff in there every now and then.
Mm.
Tesla is always in the news, but for the new cars, the new Model S, X, where they have this fancy new steering wheel with just like a pilot, like a plane yoke. They took out the gear shift from the car, and I don't know if it's like you have an option to add it back or if it's official. But the car, so it's two things. One, the car, and this is scary as heck. The car apparently you has AI to like determine determine if you're going forward or reverse. So, I don't know if this is a joke or if it's for real. Like I was reading like something that Elon Musk said. I guess he was on the Joe Rogan show, and he said, like if you get in the car, you put your brake, the camera will look at the front and look at the back, and he said, well, if there's something at your back, obviously you want to go forward, so it would put it in the.
Like, what's something in your back? Like, what if you're backing up into parking, and it's like, oh, there's something there, so you can't back up anymore.
I have no clue. But
And then what happens if you're in a close parking spot and there's like a wall in front of you and a wall behind? It'll be like Austin Powers. Where
Yeah.
it's stuck.
Yep. So I saw that, and then they also have like, then they have like a touch screen. On the touch screen, they have like an interface where you could then, I guess you could override. You could then manually, you can just like slide on the touch screen to, like you shift the car up. I saw like a video of it, and it just looks.
Is it kind of like how you're summoned? You can just do forward and back?
Yeah, but no, this is like on the screen on the
interface.
Yeah, the interface. So you're holding the steering wheel, and then you take your hand off and touch the screen and slide. So it just feels like they're trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist. Because what was wrong with the gear shift to begin with?
Everything.
Like, like why what is this crazy?
Look at how clean that steering wheel looks now when you don't have this dongle just hanging up. Well, hold on. This is coming from the guy who supports the headphone jack removal. Don't laugh. When I was crying about the headphone jack removal, you were the one who's like, I don't use it. See?
I take that back. I do miss the headphone jack every now and then. So yeah, my thing is I don't get this move towards like removing things that are, if it wasn't disturbing any, like no one ever complained like, oh man, this headphone jack is taking up so much space on this phone. Like I wish I had a clean. I don't know. No one ever complained about that. Same thing with the stock. No one ever complained. Man, this Tesla steering wheel. I wish I could just. I wish it didn't have a gear shift. Like, so it's just.
I mean, you've never had that problem. You're just like, I wish this gear shift wasn't there.
No, I've never had that problem. So it's interesting.
I will say this though, on my car, sometimes I accidentally like hit my windshield wiper when I'm turning.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's an issue with you guys when you're with the Tesla.
It's an issue with any steering wheel that has that kind of stuff.
No, but like, have you had any instance where it's like you've hit the gear change?
No. If you do, nothing will happen. If you're driving and you hit the gear, it's not like it won't suddenly put you in reverse or like it just ignores it. You can't really change unless you like stopped.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
because I don't know, maybe that was an issue, but then just move it.
There's no issue. If they want to deal with issues, there are lots more issues to deal with the Teslas.
There's also apparently the Cybertruck won't have a door handle.
Oh, good. That's another thing. This like, well, what is there anyone that's saying, oh, you know what, man, I hate having to hold a handle to open my door. I wish.
Hey, man, sometimes you're coming into your car, your hands are full.
Yeah. So you
just want to walk in.
So no door handle, then it would open by itself when it detects you coming?
Apparently, this is what Elon Musk said on the latest update, so no further elaboration.
Mm-hmm. He's going to tweet an announcement.
Yeah, man.
So, Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
for Apple, it makes sense when they take things out because they're trying to sell you something to
Hmm.
replace that. You
I
know?
will say for Apple taking the fingerprint sensor, I think it was a bad move. I still think the fingerprint sensor on the home button was just one of the best, and it was
I
pretty
can do
good.
without it.
You can do that, so you like the face unlock
You can put the on the thing on the power button on the side.
on the iPhone.
Yeah, because
The iPhone, the
do you
iPhone
know the
has it
new
on the side.
iPad? You know the new iPad has a Touch ID, right, on the power
Yeah, they
button.
just added it, but the current iPhones,
So no, they don't, but they could.
yeah, but they did, but they haven't. They could, they could, but they refused to.
Yeah, but I mean, the Face ID is also kind of ideal in some scenarios. I would say I don't like this Face ID compared to like Android.
Mm,
Android does it a whole lot quicker and like.
and less safer.
But I had the Pixel 4.
Yeah.
That one supposedly, even though you can do it with your eyes closed. But that one had the depth mapping of your face and all of that
Yeah,
as well.
I never use Face Unlock for any of my phones. I
Oh, you don't
just
have it?
I don't have it activated.
I mean, you might as well.
No, I don't. I've just heard too many stories about people fooling it with a picture, or I just use fingerprint. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I see you hate progress. It's okay.
All right. Last thing here, speaking of phones, is you say LG calling it quits.
R.I.P. to
Aw,
LG
R.I.P.
Mobile. Yeah, it's actually interesting that their last ditch effort was a phone like the LG Wing.
Mm.
Usually, when people are on their way out, they'll make some mediocre
Was it what they
device.
say? Go down in a blaze of. What they go down in a
Yeah,
blaze of glory.
yeah, yeah. Blaze of Glory. Honestly, I think, and this is one of those things where I was saying last week, like, or the 2 weeks ago, like people suck, because we
Yeah,
don't support these
yeah,
devices that we should support a little bit more so we get more of those type of
yeah,
things.
yeah. I hate
Uh,
to see stuff like this because that's why you never. That's why they didn't. You're gonna keep seeing your regular slab phones
mm-hmm.
over repeat iteration. That's why
Uh-huh.
we're snoring. We see the OnePlus 9 and we're like,
Yeah.
because it's this they playing it safe.
Yeah.
Gonna keep
And
yeah,
now they got to tag a useless Hasselblad on there to
yeah,
make you have some excitement.
yeah.
Yeah. But
So
yeah, so LG Mobile is it sounds like they're going to be dissolving it. It's kind of interesting. They listed the people who were like major players and like the others on this
yeah,
article.
yeah.
Yeah, Google was listed on the others. No, but it's so crazy how small the market is.
Yeah, yeah. It's like how are they staying afloat? Like it's if you're not Samsung, um,
Oppo,
or Oppo, because even
what's the other
Motorola,
one?
how are they staying afloat now? Like
Motorola was listed in the other. It
yeah,
was Huawei, Oppo, what's the other one? Samsung. Did I say Apple?
yeah, you did.
Yeah, those are the main ones, and then all the other ones pretty much
Yeah,
make up like 1%.
damn. Yeah,
Motorola is doing their thing. They needed, they focused more on the lower end
yeah,
and the mid range, and it seems like they're making some money with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not from me though.
Nah, definitely not for me either. But hey, but
Yeah,
hey, LG, maybe they should have taken that turn.
yeah. Life's not good for them. LG. That's what LG stands
No,
for, right?
life's not good.
Life's good. Life's not good.
That's not good. I mean, they're really messed up because they have an opportunity like Samsung, because Samsung has like their smart TV, their smart fridge, their smart washing machine, their smart
Yeah, yeah,
freaking smart everything, man,
yeah,
smart toaster.
yeah,
So LG makes electronics just like Samsung.
yeah.
They really had a chance to like
Yeah,
integrate
they
all
are.
that stuff.
Yeah, because they got the fridge, they got the TVs,
Pretty much everything
everything. Yeah,
Samsung has.
yeah,
Yeah. You know,
So
they're just gonna do well with their phones.
yeah, it's I guess you got winners and losers.
Yeah,
Anyways,
they.
so
Yeah.
oh well, they can keep doing your fridge and whatever they got going on.
Hey, did you ever get your smart fridge?
No, not yet.
You didn't talk yourself into doing it, huh?
You saw the episode, huh?
Of course I did.
Ah, thanks, man. Thanks for supporting my videos, man. And also,
Yeah,
if you guys are watching, make sure you watch all my videos on the channel and give it thumbs up.
yeah, you put out a video weekly, right?
Yeah, every week I
Yeah,
try
on one
to.
day.
I try to put out videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Like this plug.
Although I slacked off a little bit last week, but I try to regularly release them Tuesdays and Thursdays at about noon, Mountain Standard Time. Formats is Tuesdays I do like a talking myself into doing something. I just pick a topic or whatever. And then Thursdays I just do sort of like random experimental type videos. Try to make them funny. I don't know if they're funny or not, but comedy is hard. But yeah, and you do videos too, right?
I mean,
Nah.
barely. I haven't done some in a while.
You gonna do the Dave 2D thing where you say you want people who you don't want people who wait, what did he say?
Honestly, don't show up on my page. Something like that. It's like don't show up on my page unless you're really into this tech stuff.
No, but YouTube.
I mean, I
is
kind
hard,
of run
man.
that way. I kind of run that way also. Like, who's gonna ride with it will ride with it.
Yeah. Yeah. You want people who are really interested in your content. Those are people who would wait for you to like release a new one. Like you don't release in a week, they're like, where's the new one? Like
and I think it kind of motivates you when you're seeing that interaction with the community.
Yep.
Even if it's like a few people.
So. It's very demotivating when you don't get any interactions.
You have a few people on.
Yeah, I do have, but So anyway, enough of that. It's been the No Time to Listen podcast. Feel free to give it a thumbs up or share with your friends. Leave any comments for anything you want us to talk about. And I hope you have a great week. Take care, guys.
Peace.